So, man, this shit's crazy, bro. So I started my day off not right. Basically, you know, as some of you guys know, I was in BC for the last 4 or 5 years. It's kind of on my own venture, trying to find myself. Really, gotta lose yourself to find yourself, right? It's kind of what happened. But I came back out east to the East Coast because of my mom, and I have some cousins, and we've always been distant. So as I get older, I realize how valuable life is and how valuable family is, and the fact that my dad died when I was 18, and I do have a mom left. She struggles with alcoholism, you know, um, pharmaceutical pills. She's addicted to them, but she does all right. But her drinking is a serious problem, and it causes a lot of grief in my life. Always has since I was a kid. And then when I start to talk about these things 20 years later, 27 years later, I look like the bad guy when I start to speak up, So, my mom she stresses me out. She causes a lot of grief for me for no reason that I don't need. She's still stuck in her ways like that. And it's affected me really negatively mentally, and I have a hard time in life dealing with my reality. I have a hard time dealing with, I was running the streets since I was young, man. Like, you know what I mean? And my mom was always drunk, always fighting with fucking her boyfriend or fucking whatever you want to call the fucking bird that I punched out. He's punched my mom out a million times in front of me as a kid. Threw me around till I got big enough and I fucking, punched his shit and dragged him up and down the fucking stairs, But I'm the bad guy, right? Always. If you ever stand up for yourself in this world, you ever call it how it is, you say what's real, you're always gonna be the fucking bad guy. But if somebody doesn't speak up and say something, who will? When will it ever happen? And I got so much pain inside, I can't help but address these things. But anyway, so then I go to, I'm hurt, I'm depressed, I'm upset. My mom's telling me, fucking go fuck yourself, this and that. I gave her money recently, like I spent like $500 since I was there. Gave her some money for Christmas, ended up fucking myself financially, you know what I'm saying? Putting myself in a bad position to basically, but that's how it is, right? That's how it should be. Because I should be there. I should be able to help my mom, you know what I mean? Right? So it's like, and I try my best, but how can you care about somebody that doesn't care about themselves? In the end of the day, I'm burning my life light out to fucking keep someone else going, and and it's hurting me, and then I realize that's just like having a bad friend that you hold on to, but that person just brings you down, puts you in bad situations, puts you in a bad mental state that you don't need to be in, and it locks you into that. And that's kind of how it's always been. And then so I text my cousin Mike, in the morning. It's like 8 in the morning. I'm all depressed. I need somebody to talk to. I don't have nobody. You know what I mean? So I try to talk to him. And first thing he says is, fuck off. I'm sleeping. I don't care about your problems. But I sit there all the time and listen to him complain about his problems and cry about his problems. I'm there to support him. And I'm always giving him a way out. I'm always showing him that there's a way out. And I've been through all those things. Drug addictions, alcoholism, jail, a street life, living in the streets, being homeless. I was left to figure life out on my own at 15, in the fucking street. And my dad died when I was 18 when I was in jail, so I've been a drifter ever since, People don't understand how fucking hard this is, man. Like, they don't understand. I could have been just like my dad or anybody else that I fucking know. They're all drug addicts. They're all fucking dead, or they're all in jail. Nobody admires me. They should, because I went through all the same shit as them, if not worse. And I stood up, you know, and that fucking hurts, and it's hard. And it's, people end up killing themselves trying to maintain after a life of what I've been through. Or they fall to drugs or alcoholism, and I fight these things even though I'm suffering. And people are putting me down and stressing me out and fucking with my head and, you know, treating me like shit. And my cousin, every time I text him, it might be in the morning because that's when I'm up. And, you know, he's older than me, you know. I told him, I said, you're a grown-ass man. You should be up at 8 in the morning. Why the fuck are you cussing me out for texting you? Because I need to talk to somebody, and you're supposed to be my cousin. Tell me to fuck off. Well, I told him how it is. You're a selfish piece of shit, you know what I mean? And you're fucking, you know, you're fucking caught up in your shit. And you're taking it out on me. And I'm not, and this is the 30th fucking time in a row that I never even reacted. I didn't even get mad. I could have got mad. This time I did get mad. And I warned him. I said, don't keep fucking doing this. Because if you keep disrespecting me for no reason when I'm trying to reach out to you in compassion, you're gonna put me in a bad mental state, and I'm gonna react in a bad way, you know. So, and hold on. So anyways, I try to reach out to people. I only came out here to help my mom, to help her beat alcoholism. I said I would go to AA with her, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't even have an alcohol problem anymore. You know, I defeated that, you know, and might have a beer once in a while. And I know better to not get any further involved in that because I've been down that road. So I'm really not, it's not appealing to me anymore. I've outgrown it. I want different things in life now, and that's not going to serve me in any way or serve my goals in life. It's only going to slow me down and bring me down, and it's an extra expense that I've already wasted half of my life on, and I'm smarter than that, and I want life more. You know, I used to not care about my life and want to ruin my life and do drugs and drink and fucking feel sorry for myself and all that shit, you know. But then I started fighting, saying fuck that, I want life. I'm gonna fight for this shit. I'm gonna fucking kill for this shit. You know what I mean? Because that's how it really is. You gotta fight and fucking, this is survival, bro. This is real fucking life, bro. I had to go to shelters and fucking fight people to eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? People just fucking want to fight me. There's a halfway house upstairs with a bunch of pen timers that just got out on fucking manslaughter charges. I'm living this in every city, every place. There's halfway houses in every city, and I'm in the shelter below dealing with fucking gangsters that are killing people, and they get out and now they you know, I'm a young guy, you know, I'm from Still City, you know, they look at me and they see me and they look at me either like a target or a challenge or a threat, and then they want to fucking test me, they want to fucking stomp around me and fucking brush me and muscle me, and it puts me in a bad situation. Bro, I've been fighting all my fucking life, you know what I mean? This shit is not a fucking joke, bro, you know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to starve, sleep on a bench in December when the shelters are full and they won't even give me a fucking blanket when I ask them. How you gonna leave me out here in the street? Then I even had cops pull me over, like, why are you out? It's fucking winter, it's 4 in the morning, they, yo, you gotta get inside. And I'm like, yo, like, all the shelters are full, they wouldn't even give me a blanket. You know, you wonder why there's a crime rate. I'm sitting here thinking, like, if I don't fucking break into someone's house or steal something right now, I'm gonna fucking die outside in the winter, bro. There's no resource. Like, this is a real life situation, and I've been dealing with that all my life. So people don't understand how hard it is for me to exist in this flesh, in this body right now, you know. I struggle severely, you know, because I have a heart now. But anyway, so these people bring grief and stress to my life, and then when I get upset, when they get me out of character and then I say something, everyone points the finger at me and they're like, you're the bad guy, right? And that's what the devil likes to do, right? He likes to use our loved ones against us, you know. And I understand that they're also victims, but at the same time, we still do have free will and a choice, you know? And one thing that I always do is I never rest my burdens on anybody else. I always do things the hard way. I've had opportunities to stay at people's houses, and I would rather go to the shelter, get a job, and get a place, and do it the hard way and suffer and fight in the fucking street, because you know what? You're gonna be there anyway. So if you can't fend for yourself from the street up all the way up with no family, no parents, no help, no friends, how the fuck are you gonna survive anyways in this world if you don't have anything else to rely on? You can't. So I built that foundation. I'm able to survive in the fucking street in the worst conditions, and that's gonna benefit me because, you know, when shit hits a fan in the world, you know. But either way, so anyway, so I freak out, write something on his wall, my cousin's wall. Everybody goes against me in the comments, but they don't understand. I'm never like this. I'm not sitting here fucking angry, banging my head off the wall, arguing with myself in the mirror, fighting people. I'm fucking always want to be happy, and I'm the one trying to make him not be miserable and my mother not be miserable, and encouraging them to not stop doing pills, drinking, smoking. I'm fighting all these things with them, and I'm trying to help them and elevate them. And what do? Tell me to fuck off and go fuck myself, and they don't care about my problems. And all I fucking do is care about their fucking problems and try to help them when I'm already hanging on by a fucking thread, right? But I've already learned in the past, right, not to do that, because you're going to snuff yourself out. And they're going to continue living their shitty fucking lives that they don't fucking care about, their low quality lives, you know. And they're only going to bring me down. So who's the bad guy? You know, my dad left me at 18 when I was in fucking jail, you know, because of the way he lived his life, drinking, smoking cigarettes, you know, smoking fucking drugs, fucking morphine and oxy-80s on tinfoil, and fucking doing needles in front of me, asking me to help him because he's withdrawing so bad he can't get it in him, and if he doesn't get it in him, he's not going to stop withdrawing. I've done scores and crimes with my dad that he did 3 years for, and he told the cops that I wasn't involved, and I got away scot-free when I was 16. He got out when I was 18. I went to jail, and then he died, and I never got to go to the funeral and say goodbye to him. And we actually, you know, it's fucked up. That is going to fuck me up for the rest of my life, and it does. And that was in 2011, December 2nd. Okay? But, so I'm the bad guy. I changed my whole life. I haven't been in jail since I was 18 years old. My friends are pen timers. One of my best friends is doing 13 years right now. We did jail time together. I could have been like any fucking buddy else, and I had every fucking right to be like anybody else. A drug addict, a fucking criminal, any of that shit. I had more reason than anybody that I fucking know to be like that, and I fucking resisted. And I fought and suffered and you know, suffocated myself from things that I could have, but I can't, because I can't do wrong to get good in my life, because I've become conscious and the spirit has put that in me. But I still struggle. I come from the street. I was an evil, aggressive, violent, fucking drug dealer, fucking gangster, you know, but there's always a bigger gangster, and that's the thing. And that's what it came down to. It's either I was going to go to jail for life for killing someone that's going to come G-check me, or they're going to G-check me and kill me, and I'm not going to be ready for it. I'm going to get caught slipping one day, and there goes my life. All over this gangster shit. But I didn't want nothing to do with any of that gangster shit. I had to do all that shit to survive, put clothes on my back. I didn't know what a SIN number was when I was 15 years old. Nobody told me I had to get a job. I had a criminal record at 15. And my dad was getting me to sell crack and fucking whip coke and fucking kick doors in and rob drug dealers. And I was around fucking pen timers and lifers and gangsters. And that's unfortunately the environment I grew up in. And then I got a drunk mother fighting with my stepdad all my young life, fucking punching each other out, blood everywhere, fucking cops all the time, drunk, loud music. When I gotta go to school, I'm crying at the top of the stairs, begging them to turn the music down, and they tell me to shut up and fuck off and go back to my room. Bunch of sick fucks. I had a really, 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 really fucking bad childhood and a really fucking bad life. Really, really bad. Not to mention, I got enemies that want to kill me. People I've known for 10 years betrayed me. Everyone turned their back on me and betrayed me. I feel like Jesus Christ. Jesus warned me that this would happen, that mother against son, brother against brother, father against son, all these things Jesus warned me about. Now I'm smoking again. Quit for a year. I quit drinking for a year. I come back, put myself in a bad fucking environment around everyone that's, because I have no choice. I had to make sacrifice to come here for my mom and my family, my cousins. And put me in a bad situation, and now here I am. All the work I put into myself, I'm smoking and drinking here and there, and right, because I've taken myself out of that environment and away from those things for so long, and I was able to rebuild myself. But if you put yourself around that shit, how can you? But I had to make sacrifice, and I knew it was not going to be good for my health or my mental health. But I did it for my people to tell me to go fuck myself. I think Jesus warned me about that. So that's where I'm at right now, and here I am again, alone in my world, living with one of my buddies, and he has a family, 5 kids and his woman, and everybody's got their families, and all my friends got their kids, and I'm the only one sitting here with no place to go, nowhere to go, nothing to do. I've had lots of jobs, had lots of apartments, done all those things, and I just got burnt out one day, and just look at everybody else. So did they, and most of them are either fucking in jail, dead, or fucking on drugs. So I'm doing pretty good for this, being could be doing a lot worse. I'm just hanging on, man. And I got plans for my future. I have things that I'm working on, and that I'm not gonna give up on. I have goals, but nobody sees what goes on behind closed doors or what goes on behind the scenes. And they won't, unless I show them, and I will, and I have been, and that's the purpose of this channel. But either way, so everybody goes against me all in one day, man, and all I wanted to do is reach out for help to somebody to talk to, and these are supposed to be the people that I make sacrifice for. But I'm the bad guy. Remember that. I could be a bad guy. You're lucky I'm not a bad guy. Lucky I'm not still a bad guy. A lot of people are lucky that I'm not still a bad guy. I've got a lot of anger and pain inside of me that people took out on me for no reason, that I could go take out on people for no reason. But I understand, I oversee all things because of God. God gave me that ability. And I have compassion. That cost me sacrifice. But Christ made sacrifice for us. So we should make sacrifice for others. And I forgive. Right now I'm upset. I got mad, said my piece. But in the end of the day, it still hurts. I don't want to be on no wrong terms with anybody. Bad soil. I want everybody to be in peace and harmony with each other, and all things be good and be well. But people don't want the same quality life as I do, and want the same things as I do, unfortunately. My cousin, basically betrayed Christ. Everybody's going in a different direction. I'm just trying to put everybody together. I'm trying to show them what Jesus has taught us that everyone's forgetting. Because I suffer so much and I lack so much in life, I get to experience spirituality in a different sense than other people that are caught up in their life and their lifestyles, and they lose touch with God. I've been working on myself for a long time, and I'm just trying to build. Any problems that I have now, if I swear too much, that'll be gone eventually. If I smoke, that'll be gone because I want it to be gone, and I've gotten rid of it before, and it's just a growth and development thing. It takes time. It's impressive that I am the person that I am right now, and the character that I already am right now, considering what I've been through and who I could be and how easy it would be to fall into the darkness because of how other people allow it. make it more possible for me to do so. That's why I remove people from my life, and I'm a loner now. I used to be a popular person, like fuck. I had a lot of friends, places to go, shit to do, chicks to see. I just hit another level, man. Just hit another level. But people don't understand how much I go through. But anyways, I risked my life coming back here, my freedom, because of the way things are out here. It's easy to get caught up into a situation from the past catching up to you, someone previously that has a problem with me or doesn't like me, and it is what it is. I've never been scared. I'm more scared of getting locked up in jail and fucking getting caught up in this fucking devil system again, because that's what these motherfuckers want from me. They want to see me get out of character. I came back to the scene of the crime, and you never do that. You move forward in life. Anybody that's in the hood is only trying to get out and move forward and never go back. Maybe what made you who you are, but you don't have to dwell in it. There's more things to do. There's more levels of life. It's hard though to oppress myself in order to please God or to live the standard of life. When I could do all types of things that could put me above everybody else, but I would have to step on heads to get there, hurt people to get there, sell drugs, cheat, take shortcuts, push people out of the fucking way, punch people out. This shit is real, bro. It's fucked up, bro. But like I said, man, do what I can. Do what I can, Things could be a lot worse. It's fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Snap out, bro. Put the mask on and go get what's mine. You know what I'm saying? Go get what's mine. I could get like that. If I can't earn it because the system rejects me, if I can't earn my way in life, I used to be the person that would go and take what I want, take what I need out of life, because they won't give me a fair chance to earn it. Snuffed me out before I had an opportunity. And then you wonder why people commit crimes and do certain things. But I already been down that road, and I'm lucky I made it out alive, free. People think it's a fucking game. Everybody thinks it's a fucking joke, thinks it's a game. Oh yeah, he ain't about it. He ain't about it. Alright? Until it becomes about it. But I don't want to be another statistic, man, and give these people what they fucking want. I want to give myself what I want out of life. And I'm telling you, bro, it's a struggle, man. I'm telling you, I've done everything in my power to elevate myself, and it's not over yet, but it's not as simple as like, oh, there'll be more videos to expose that light. When I first started this whole core resilient thing, I was in a shelter in Courtney. I got a part-time job. I was going to college for social services to help people that have been through what I've been through and I've overcome. You know, help people, show them there's a way out, be the example, you know. And at the same time, you know, the shelter, these people are supposed to be helping me. These people that are working at some of these shelters are fucking criminals, man. They're sick in the head. They're abusive towards homeless people. You know, if they don't like your attitude, they'll make something up to get you kicked out so you sleep outside in the wintertime. And I've witnessed this shit, and it's disgusting, and I've been a victim of it, and I've exposed it, and one of my videos went viral. And the shit is real, man. And these people caused me that, you know, I'm just there because I'm trying to elevate myself. I'm going to work, I'm working, I'm going to school, and I'm living in a shelter doing the best I can to elevate myself and get a place. The job dropped me because I didn't have a cell phone. He let me go because he needed me on call, and I didn't have a cell phone at that time. But if he let me work for 2 weeks, I could have got a paycheck and got a fucking cell phone, and then, yeah, no problem. But no, he let me go. I told him I'm in the shelter, I'm going to school, and I'm trying to get a place, and I'm doing the best I can. He let me go. I go back to the shelter, I'm going to school. Then the shelter starts fucking around with me, and then I start missing classes and getting behind. And I'm sleeping outside, and then I'm dipping into my finances that I don't need to be, that I'm trying to elevate myself out of this situation where now I got to pay for a hotel for fucking 3 days just to go back to the shelter. And spend $300-400 that I needed for my place. Do you understand how the system does this to people, and then they get stuck in a cycle? And I don't have drug addictions or alcohol problems or anything that anybody could blame me for why I'm not where I need to be in life. I would be where I need to be in life if it wasn't for everybody else around me and the system that is corrupt, that actually burdens my ability to elevate myself and better my life when it's supposed to be there to foundate it. That is the true reality. You can go ahead and continue to blame the individual, but that's just not the reality. It's not the case. That's why I made this channel, so I could prove that. And I literally had my phone when I walked into the unemployment center in my pocket, showing a day in the life of somebody living at a shelter and going to school and working at the same time, trying to get a job. Every fucking day I got up and went to the unemployment center. Nobody can fucking tell me shit. Trust me. Did volunteering, had jobs, had apartments. This is a fucking filthy system. It's a dirty, fucking nasty, rejecting, unwelcoming fucking world. It's a cold place. And that's what I learned by trying to fit the civilization standard and be a part of it and earn and work for a living. And it destroyed me, forced me to have to look at other options in life other than the main fucking flowing system that everybody else works into. Fucking slaves. But only just trying to provide for themselves and their families. Accepting our fucking current state as is. That's defeat. No defeat. So, who knows, man? One day, I might be a huge YouTuber with 1 million subscribers and be making $500,000 a month. With my online businesses and my YouTube channel and sponsorships and AdSense and all these things that'll build up in the future if I continue on going down the path that I'm going down, if God wills it. There's good things in the future waiting for me, and if the system is making it impossible for me to become a part of it, I will find another way and I will be prosperous in Jesus' name. And then everyone's gonna feel that one day and be a witness to that. And out of that, I hope to inspire and encourage many people, Stay resilient, man. Feels like the whole world is against you, And it is. Truly. God bless you. Stay resilient. Don't let people bring you down. Remove them out of your life. Don't let them bring you to a state of mind you don't need to be in. Don't let them make you somebody you don't need to be. Somebody that you've worked hard to recreate. You know? Even if it's family. Because it's usually the closest people to you that you love that'll hurt you, you know what I'm saying? So, always real shit coming out of my mouth, man. A lot of fake shit coming out of everybody else, so that's alright. Glad I'm not them. Even in the condition I'm in, even if I had fucking nothing, no money, broke, homeless, I would still be fucking better off than half of these people, because it's the mind that matters, not the assets, not what a man has, not your worldly achievements. It means nothing in the afterlife. When you die, you can't bring nothing with you, and that doesn't serve God anyways. I'm better off being homeless, lost, and broken, because those are God's favorite. Those are the people that God comes to save. Lost and Broken. Check that track out. Sincere Music, Lost and Broken. It's one of my songs. Stay resilient, man.